Hello everyone. So today I'm going to read out a book named Sochu, and this is written by an Indian author named Chetan Vohra, and the book which I'm going to read is called Think Outside the Box. So it's a very interesting book which focuses on the way of how you should live life and how you should think and be happy, and it's interesting because it has all little bit of Indian elements in it, friends which are Indian, and the teacher and the entire setup what they have made is very interesting. So without wasting any more time, let's get to reading out this book. Sochu, Think Outside the Box, Book 1, written by Chetan Vohra. So, this is the introduction page where all the characters are explained in the book. Sochu is the main character, and these are his friends, father, mother, and the family. It is the first day of school. Sochu is running late to class. Oh no, I can't be late today. Sochu stops outside the class and takes a deep breath. Phew, I made it on time. Inside the class, Sochu notices new faces. Rahman is drumming on the desk, while Sher Singh is throwing paper balls. See? Anju is engrossed in reading her book, and Raju is shaking as he's about to fall off his chair. Robert is sleeping, while Manju is upside down, trying to catch one of the paper balls. Julie is biting her nails off as she's suffering from the jitters. Suddenly, the kids hear loud footsteps in the corridor. They stop playing around and sit up straight in their seats. Clack, 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 clack. That's the sound of the footsteps. I didn't throw paper balls. Shh, silence. I'm awake. I can't stop shaking. Oh no, fear is contagious. Sochu notices that all the kids are scared about how strict their class teacher will be. Everyone is scared, just as scared as I am. To their surprise, a jolly old man comes dancing into the classroom. Hello. My name is Mr. Williams and I am your class teacher. Cha-cha-cha. Seeing their 80-year-old class teacher jump around like an 8-year-old kid, they all erupt into laughter. The class teacher seems so nice. We are scared for no reason. All the kids are now curious to see what Mr. Williams will do next. Then Mr. William asks the kids a very interesting question. Can anyone tell me why we come to school? So all the kids are answering, because our parents send us to school. Some say to play, another one says to study, another one says to gain knowledge. These all are great answers. But let's think outside the box. Huh? Box? Nobody knows what it means to think outside the box. Seeing the kids confused, Mr. Williams reveals the answer. It is to make friends. The best reason to come to school is to make friends. The friends you make today will be your friends for life. Friends? Everyone is surprised by this answer. In that moment, a special bond is formed between them. Now, at At Sochu's house, Sochu and Raju browse the Mr. Kumar's library and pull out a book titled Inventors Who Thought Outside the Box. Whoa! I didn't know there were books about thinking. Wow! Imagine if we were these inventors. The airplane. The Wright brothers built the first successful airplane. Their maiden flight was only 12 seconds long. And if you want to know more information about these breadcrumbs, go to sochu.in breadcrumbs. Okay. Electricity. The two geniuses of the 19th century, Thomas Alva Edison and Nikola Tesla. Direct current is the best invention of this century, but alternate current is the future. If you want to know again more information about these breadcrumbs, visit the Sochu site. Personal computer. At first, computers only existed as the big machines in the factories. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates brought the computer to our homes. Reading about these great inventions, their eyes sparkle with excitement. They decide to find this mysterious box. Dad, where is the box? He's asking, what box? He's saying the box outside of which we can think. Gentlemen, the box you are looking for is actually in your mind. Raju is completely baffled while Sochu takes a deep breath and enters the depth of his own mind. My mind is a box? That means to think outside the box, I have to be out of my mind? Inside his mind, Sochu meets Chatur. Hello, hello. I am Chatur, the collective thought of the world. What's in your mind today? Hi Chatur. Mr. Williams told us to think outside the box. Where is this box? What is this box? So now Chatur is telling, when you think outside the box, you can create new things and become an inventor. Every problem of the world can be solved by new ideas that have not been discovered yet. Forget the box. We have already invented everything. There's nothing left to invent. Thinking outside the box is a waste of time. We are not scientists. We cannot invent things. So this is a conversation between the positive mind and the negative mind. You don't have to be a scientist to invent things. Remember, anybody can invent. Don't listen to him. I am the intelligent one. So, this is the conversation that is happening inside his mind, which is about the positive mind and the negative mind. Sochu comes out of his mind even more confused. Raju and him rush into the kitchen looking for the box, where Mrs. Kumar stands peacefully in Rish Asan. We must find the box. Where is the box? Is this the box? They look everywhere and then rush out, leaving the kitchen in a mess. Mrs. Kumar notices all this commotion, but she does not lose her balance. Sochu and Raju rush into the living room where his older brother Prem is watching a detective movie. Is that a box? Let's find out. Sochu and Raju look under the cushions, the sofa, the carpet. They run out, leaving the whole room in a wreck. All this commotion makes Prem angry. Sochu, I will get you for this. The next day at school, Sochu and Raju continue their quest. We are trying to think outside the box. Don't you know the desk and windows are boxes? In fact, the whole classroom is a big box. Really? Let's get out of here and think, Raju is saying. Sochu and Raju quickly rush outside the class and start thinking. You're still inside the box. Oh no, the tiles are boxes too. They all rush into the bus and try to think. Oops, this whole bus is also a box. Sochu gets disheartened. I give up. We get out of one box, then we get into another box, we get out of the second box, only to get into the third. It is very difficult to think outside the box. Anju was quiet all this while, but she finally breaks the silence. Humanity has surrounded itself with boxes. It's a scientific fact. Back at Sochu's house, Raju starts playing Prem's video game. Bang, 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 bang. Dadi is annoyed by the loud noises. She kicks a football onto the video game and Raju gets a shock. Prem comes out of nowhere and traps Sochu and Raju inside a big brown box. Here is the box. Try to get out of this. Trapped inside the box in complete darkness, Sochu and Raju lose control of themselves and run helter-skelter. With the box still on them, they run outside the house. Anju and Manju notice the strange box going up and down the street and chase after it. Hey, is that Sochu and Raju? It does sound like them. Let's follow. The box runs away from the city and into nature. Sochu and Raju tumble out of the box and find themselves surrounded by the great beauty of the outdoors. Hey, look! We are surrounded by the trees, the sun, and the sky. There are no tiles, windows, or doors here. Wow! Does that mean we are outside the box? Manju is asking. It is true, there are no boxes here. Ah, you mean nature is outside the box? Raju is asking. The birds chirp, soft wind blows, and the leaves rustle. They experience the fragrance of the green grass. Clean air is all around them. Being with nature clears their mind and they feel alive. When I grow up, I want to live around nature. Me too. We can be neighbors. I am glad that our quest has helped us become such good friends. Wow, being around nature really helps you to think outside the box. There has to be some science behind this. Now, I was really scared on the first day of school, but when I noticed that everyone else was just as scared as I wasn't afraid anymore. In fact, I think even Mr. William was a little bit nervous. You know, the best thing about school? I made a lot of friends. Nowadays, there are a lot of distractions in our house, in our lives, mostly in the form of boxes. Today, I learned that being in touch with nature clears our minds and helps us to truly think outside the box. So, we must make sure to go outside our boxes and into the nature often. Isn't it a beautiful book to think outside the box? You can find the glossary here. You can check the crossword, an interesting activity for kids to play. The book gives in-depth knowledge of the pose, yoga pose, tree pose called Vriksha Asana. There's one activity which you can try at home using different materials available in the house. And this is the most interesting part that I really liked the most is, you can help kids to, really think outside the box or have a connection with nature, by going for a nature trip in the environment and writing down their notes and observations over here. So this is really interesting. And for such a beautiful book and to know more, visit the website sochu.in. Thank you so much.